Relationships are complex, and sometimes, even when everything seems fine on the surface, you may notice subtle signs that things are unraveling. Today, we're diving deep into the 19 key signs that your partner may be planning a breakup. These warning signs can often go unnoticed until it's too late, but by recognizing them early, you might be able to save the relationship, or at least prepare yourself for what's to come. Let's start with the growing distance between you. There's a growing distance between you. Your emotional distance is often one of the first signs that your partner is pulling away. It might feel like a wall is building up between you, where conversations that once flowed freely now feel strained or non-existent. Dr. John Gottman describes this as emotional withdrawal, which is a common predictor of an impending breakup. It starts subtly. Perhaps they're glued to their phone at dinner or seem less interested in hearing about your day. These are clear indicators that something deeper may be wrong, and addressing these changes openly can prevent further disconnection. They stop doing things for you. Love isn't just in the big grand gestures. It's in the small acts of kindness, like grabbing your favorite snack or holding your hand during a movie. When your partner suddenly stops doing these little things, it's often a sign of emotional shift. According to Dr. Terri Orbuch, these changes in behavior reflect a lack of emotional investment, suggesting that their interest in maintaining the connection is fading. Rather than jumping to conclusions, try talking to them about the changes you've noticed to reconnect. They make up excuses frequently. Suddenly, they're too busy with work, have mysterious headaches, or other last-minute excuses to avoid spending time with you. These excuses can signal emotional avoidance. Esther Perel highlights how emotional withdrawal often coincides with this avoidance, showing discomfort with intimacy. If the pattern of excuses becomes consistent, it's time to confront them calmly and address the growing distance. They keep picking fights over minor things. Has your partner started nitpicking over the tiniest issues? This could be their way of expressing deeper dissatisfaction. Dr. John Gottman refers to this as negative sentiment override, where even neutral behaviors are seen in a negative light. It's not about the dishes or how you fold laundry. These arguments are a sign of underlying problems. Instead of getting defensive, try to understand what's really bothering them. Talking about breaking up becomes a pattern. If your partner frequently brings up breaking up, even in a joking manner, this is a serious red flag. Dr. Sue Johnson notes that these recurring conversations are usually indicative of unresolved issues. These talks can be a sign that your partner is already halfway out the door emotionally, so it's crucial to take them seriously and open the lines of communication to understand what's driving these thoughts. They stop responding to your texts. When your partner goes from texting back instantly to leaving you on read for hours or days, it's often a sign that they're withdrawing emotionally. Dr. Shirley Glass found that changes in communication patterns are key indicators of emotional disconnection. Instead of overthinking the reasons for the silence, approach them calmly and express your concern about the shift in communication. They've stopped paying attention to you. When your partner no longer seems interested in what you have to say or appears disengaged during conversations, it's a sign that they might be checked out emotionally. Dr. Gary Chapman notes that paying attention is a key way to show love and maintain the connection. If they seem distracted or uninterested, it's time to bring up your concerns in a gentle way. They find fault in everything you do. Constant criticism, especially over trivial things, often indicates unresolved frustration. Dr. John Gottman explains this as turning against a partner, a behavior where negativity overrides any positive interactions. This pattern can be exhausting, so it's essential to address the root cause of their dissatisfaction calmly and directly. They don't like making future plans with you. When your partner starts avoiding discussions about future plans, it's often because they're uncertain about the relationship's future. Dr. Terri Orbuch highlights that hesitancy around planning for the future can indicate doubts about long-term commitment. Instead of pushing them, have a heart-to-heart to understand their reservations. You're both realizing you want different things. As time goes on, you might start noticing that your goals and dreams no longer align. Dr. Lisa Firestone notes that growing differences in core values can create a sense of drifting apart. When this happens, it's important to openly discuss whether your paths can still converge, or if it's time to reconsider the relationship. They are always on their phone. If your partner is glued to their phone whenever you're together, it's often a sign of disinterest or avoidance. Dr. Sherry Turkle coined the term phubbing, where someone prioritizes their phone over their partner, creating emotional distance. Address this calmly by suggesting tech-free time to rebuild your connection. They make plans with other people. When your partner consistently prioritizes others over you, it's a clear sign that they may be distancing themselves. Dr. Susan Krauss-Whitborn explains that spending time with others instead of you can be a subconscious way of creating space or avoiding relationship issues. Bring this up in a non-confrontational way to understand what's going on. The sexual flame has burned out. A fading sexual connection often signals deeper emotional issues. Dr. David Schnark emphasizes that sexual intimacy is closely tied to the emotional state of a relationship. If physical affection has declined, it's time to discuss what's changed emotionally to try and reignite the spark. They act too formal around you. If your partner starts speaking to you in a way that feels overly formal or distant, it's often a sign of discomfort. Dr. Brené Brown explains that formality can be a defense mechanism to avoid vulnerability. Break the ice by gently addressing this shift in behavior and encouraging open conversation. There is a shift in priorities. When your partner's priorities shift away from the relationship, it's a clear indicator of emotional disengagement. Dr. Terri Orbuch notes that when work, friends, or personal projects consistently take precedence, it's a sign that your partner may no longer be fully invested in the relationship. Discuss these changes and express your desire to reconnect. Your partner is starting to show interest in other people. If your partner is increasingly seeking validation or connection from others, this could be an early sign of emotional infidelity. Dr. Shirley Glass emphasizes that emotional affairs often begin with small boundary crossings that escalate when someone feels disconnected in their primary relationship. Address this behavior with calm concern, asking for clarity about what's missing between you. Your partner seems unhappy. Frequently, persistent unhappiness or irritability often signals deeper relationship issues. Dr. John Gottman points to chronic negative affect as a key predictor of breakup. If your partner is frequently down, approach them with empathy and ask open-ended questions to understand what's truly bothering them. They don't enjoy spending time with you. If spending time together feels forced or tense, it's a strong indicator of emotional disengagement. Dr. Sue Johnson explains that when partners stop enjoying shared experiences, it often leads to loneliness, even when you're physically together. Address this directly to avoid the growing emotional gap. What to do when your partner seems on the verge of breaking up? If you sense that your partner is preparing to end things, the best approach is open communication. Dr. Terri Orbuch suggests using I statements to avoid making your partner defensive and to encourage honest conversation. Don't forget to prioritize your own emotional well-being and understand that sometimes letting go is the healthiest choice for both of you.